Gaby Patch Kids is a collaborative growing the local food chain project between Patchwork Family Farms, Windsor Street Montessori School, and Chef Gaby Ware. Our students have practiced what it feels like to cook for themselves and their families using fresh and healthy local ingredients from Missouri family farmers. Creating a space to teach youth cooking skills using local food has been transformative for them, for their families, and for all of us involved.
Hi, Jen. Yes. Good. How are you? This is Jen, everyone. Say hi.
Hi. Thanks for having me. So I wanted to share with you guys how a little bit about how progression of chocolate is made. How many of you guys know that chocolate comes from a tree? Awesome. So it does come from a tree. It usually, it grows 20 degrees north and south of the equator. So it has to be in a really hot climate. So the Philippines is right in the middle of the equator. It's a perfect place to grow chocolate. And so the cacao pods are different colors. It comes in 3 different varieties. And the rarest kind is called Criollo. So that's actually what we have most of in the Philippines. And when you open the pod, you actually find these white colored fruits inside. So it's sweet, so it's white sweet, but we ferment it and then we cover it with banana leaves, right? So we ferment it for 7 days and then you dry it out in the sun, and then that's when it gets shipped to here in America, in Belgium, and like all over Europe to distribute to all of the chocolate makers. So the chocolate makers would then roast these beans, and they would crack and winnow them and take the shells off, because there's like a really light skin to the actual beans. So that once you crack and winnow these, it turns into cacao nibs.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So these are the pure 100% chocolate before it gets ground up and turned into the chocolate liqueur. So who wants to try these? It's going to be bitter though.
The chocolate that as we know it, is prepared to taste milky and sweet. Those things are added on. So the kids who are cooking, once you have your sample, wash your hands again, please. Thank you so much. Can I?
Yeah, it tastes like dark chocolate.
It does. 100%.
Told you.
Yum. Mmm. Mm-hmm.
How much percentage of chocolate are in store-bought chocolate? 3?
Yeah.
Close. How much?
5.
Closer. Yes.
8. 7.
Not yet.
6.
Higher. Just a little bit higher. 10. Yes. Only 10% chocolate. What's the rest of it? Milk.
Sugar.
A lot of high fructose corn syrup.
And sugar.
And a lot of other chemicals. So that's why people always have this negative connotation that chocolate is bad for you. It's because of all the chemicals that's added to the chocolate. But chocolate in its purest form is actually really good for you. So chocolate makers always have their children eat at least 8 grams of chocolate before they even have breakfast in the morning. Because it's actually good for you. So once you grind up the chocolate, in the Philippines, we actually learned how to do these by hand.
Oh my gosh, look at this package, you guys. She's special.
So once you grind them up, we call them tableas. So that's how we make hot chocolate. So we make round discs and we call them tableas. So it's usually 100% chocolate, but I mix up just, these only have 3 ingredients in them. So it only has chocolate, the cacao nibs, organic cane sugar, and cocoa butter. So if you boil these with hot water and you put like a couple of this in there, then it makes like really pure hot chocolate.
Like the
Instead of
Mayans used to make it.
Yeah, like the Mayans.
Minus the
used to make
sugar,
it.
but yeah,
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah, so these are what you guys are gonna use. So these are actually the very first ones that I am presenting to Chef Gaby. So these, the cacao beans that I use for these are all actually from the Philippines.
Ooh.
I grind the cacao nibs myself.
So Serena is going to make a ganache out of this, Jan, and then she's going to dip bananas.
Then I hope you learn just a little bit more about chocolate.
Yay!